Alright, today we're going to be doing a review of the Ertl Hitachi 450 excavator. This model is in 1/50th scale, of course, and it also has its sibling, the Deer 450D. I'm going to go ahead and go around some of the aspects of this model here. On the rear, the counterweight's very accurate for compared to the real machine. Of course, it's asymmetric, if you can see that there. And the top of the model is well detailed and decaled. We've got some anti-slip textures and paintings on top, and we've got we got our fuel fill here, some other fill points, and we've also got some nice textures for grilling detail. None of it's photo etched, of course, but it still looks good. And Ertl was nice enough to provide us with an opening engine compartment. Inside you can see some of the details. Detailed inside there are the muffler, filters, turbocharger, some other hoses, and of course the valve cover. If you look carefully, you can also see some of the radiator fan detailing on this side of the machine. Close that back up. And coming to this side, we have our main radiator grill here. And we've got the painted decals, and then of course the stripe known to the Series 3 Hitachi machines. And we've got our handrails, which are all plastic on this model. Mirror, so the operator can see where his counterweight's located. Coming around to the other side, we've got our cab, which looks very much like the real machine. We've got our hand grab rail here. It's a little oversized, but it does the trick. And we've got another mirror there on the side so that the operator can of course see the counterweight. And we've also got our access steps to the top of the body there, just like the real machine. And we've got our one-sided catwalk. Going to the undercarriage, the tracks on this model, on my model, are they're very loose. What can be done is you can take a link out of the track to try and take up some of all that slack there. You can see there's tons of slack. Another problem with my tracks is that they're not fully painted. They're sort of halfway painted. You can sort of see where the paint didn't quite make it. It's kind of disappointing, but nonetheless, that's how it is. Of course, the model rotates plenty well. There's a screw on the bottom to adjust it if need be. And the functionality of this model is fairly good. Out of the box, the boom goes all the way up and can extend all the way out. And the arm can also go all the way out and come all the way in. And the bucket has good curl, like so. Digging depth out of the box. Digging depth is only limited to about here. It's kind of disappointing, but it's easy to modify. All you have to do is detach these cylinders. The cylinders right here, draw out the rivets there, and then you can just you can cut the cylinders, these cylinder pistons here, and then you can get a lot more digging depth out of the model, like so. Go ahead and show you in inches what it looks like. Per scale of this boom and arm setup, the new digging depth is about spot on. And as you can see here, we're about, it's probably close to, we could say 5 3/4 inches safely to the bottom of the bucket. The boom and arm have fairly good detailing. We got our plastic hydraulic hoses on top, and then just some rubber hoses going out to the cylinder here. This model retails for about $30. I think it's a good investment. It's no longer made by Ertl. I recommend getting it or its sibling. the Deer 450D. There is a new one coming out. It's going to be the Deer 470G, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'd recommend getting one of the two. Hitachi is no longer made, like I said, so I'd recommend getting it before they all disappear. It's a fairly good model, and Hitachi models are kind of difficult to find. So that's a review of the Ertl 450, and if you would like, please subscribe to my videos, and don't forget to stay tuned for the tip of the week. Thanks.